Hey travelers, welcome back to Travel Vibes. If you love exploring new places but hate the stress of airports, you're in the right place. Airports are like tiny cities, packed with thousands of people, secret rules, and hidden tricks most travelers never even notice. But what if I told you that knowing these secrets could help you avoid long lines, dodge unnecessary fees, and even get VIP treatment without spending a fortune? If you're someone who loves to travel but hates airport chaos, wants to save money on flights and luggage fees, dreams of a stress-free airport experience, then stick around. Because today, we're uncovering the best-kept airport secrets that airlines and security won't tell you. From sneaky airport design tricks to little-known security loopholes, these insider tips will turn you into a pro traveler. Ready to make your next airport experience smoother, cheaper, and way less stressful? Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because here at Travel Vibes, we bring you game-changing travel hacks every week. Now, let's dive in. 1. You're being watched more than you realize. Have you ever walked through an airport and felt like someone was watching you? Well, that's because they are, and not just casually. Airports in the US have some of the most advanced surveillance systems in the world. Many major airports employ profilers, highly trained security personnel who specialize in spotting suspicious behavior. They aren't looking for what's in your bag, they're watching how you act. Tiny details like lip licking, excessive blinking, restless hand movements, or even looking around too much can trigger security concerns. And if you're flagged, you might get a random security check that feels anything but random. But it doesn't stop there. If you've ever traveled through airports like LAX, JFK, or Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson, you've already been scanned by facial recognition software. These high-tech cameras compare your face to your passport photo, watch your movements, and can even track you from security all the way to your gate. For most travelers, whether it's college students backpacking for the summer, professional fun business trips, or families heading to Disney World, this technology helps speed up the security process. But for some, it can feel a bit unsettling. So how do you avoid unnecessary scrutiny? Stay calm and confident when going through security. If asked a question, answer clearly and directly. Avoid fidgeting or looking overly nervous. It's a red flag for profilers. Next time you're at the airport, just remember you're being watched, whether you realize it or not. But as long as you keep your cool, you'll be just fine. 2. That laptop rule. Ignore it and say goodbye to your device. Picture this. You're breezing through security, ready to get to your gate, when suddenly a TSA officer asks you to turn on your laptop. You press the power button, and nothing. The battery is dead. At that moment, your device is no longer just a piece of tech. It's a security risk. Airport security in the US is strict when it comes to electronic devices. They need to verify that your laptop, tablet, or even gaming console is fully functional. Why? Because a non-working device raises suspicions. It could be tampered with, modified to hide contraband, or even contain something dangerous. And if security isn't satisfied with your explanation, they can confiscate your device indefinitely. This isn't just a random rule. It's happened to plenty of travelers, especially at high-security airports like JFK, LAX, and Miami International. And once your device is taken, getting it back can be a bureaucratic nightmare. So how do you avoid this mess? Charge your devices before heading to the airport. A full battery is your best defense. Bring a portable power bank. If your battery dies in the security line, you'll have a way to power it up instantly. If your device won't turn on, ask for an outlet. Some security stations have charging ports you can use, but you'll need to act fast. Tech-savvy travelers, especially business professionals, students flying for college, and remote workers, rely on their devices. Don't risk losing yours over something as simple as a dead battery. Next time you pack your bags, treat your laptop like your passport. Never let it run out of power. 3. Packing an electric toothbrush wrong could delay your flight. You've packed your suitcase, checked in your bag, and made it through security. Everything seems fine until you hear your name over the airport intercom. Passenger, your name, please return to the check-in counter. Confused, you rush back only to find out that your luggage has been flagged for a security issue. The culprit, your electric toothbrush. It sounds ridiculous, but if your toothbrush contains a lithium battery, it's considered a fire hazard when packed in checked baggage. In extreme cases, these batteries can overheat and catch fire in the cargo hold, which is why airlines are strict about their placement. Many travelers, especially first-time flyers or those heading on long vacations, don't realize this rule. And the last thing you want is to be pulled aside at the airport over something as small as a toothbrush. So, how do you avoid this hassle? If your toothbrush runs on regular AA or AAA batteries, you can pack it anywhere. If it's a rechargeable lithium model, always put it in your carry-on. It's a simple mistake, but one that could delay your flight, hold up your checked luggage, or even get your bag removed from the plane. Next time you're packing, double-check your electronics, because even the smallest items can cause big problems at airport security. 4. The no liquids rule is stricter than you think. Most travelers know the TSA's 3.4-ounce 100-milliliter liquid rule. You can't bring large bottles of water, shampoo, or perfume in your carry-on. But what if I told you that peanut butter, toothpaste, and even snow globes are also considered liquids? That's right. The TSA doesn't just ban obvious liquids like juice or lotion. Anything with a gel-like consistency is treated the same way. So if you're thinking about packing a jar of peanut butter for a snack, security will take it. A lava lamp as a cool souvenir? Not getting past the checkpoint. Gel shoe inserts for a comfy flight? You'll have to leave them behind. For travelers flying out of major U.S. hubs like New York, Chicago, or Dallas, TSA agents are particularly strict. And if you pack the wrong item, security won't hesitate to toss it in the bin. So how do you travel smarter? Stick to travel-size containers for lotions, creams, and liquid medications. Pack everything in a clear quart-size bag to make screening easier. If you need to bring a larger amount, put it in your checked luggage. It's a small detail that catches many travelers off guard. But now that you know, you can avoid the frustration of watching your favorite toiletries or your peanut butter get thrown away at security. 5. Why airports design duty-free zones to make you spend more. Have you ever walked through an airport and felt like you were being guided toward the duty-free shops? That's because you were. Airports don't just randomly place stores in your path. They are strategically designed to make you spend money. Here's one of their sneakiest tricks. The layout usually veers slightly to the left. Why? Because most people are right-handed and pull their luggage with their right hand. This means their eyes naturally drift to the right, which is exactly where the most expensive perfumes, watches, and luxury goods are placed. And it doesn't stop there. Airports use soft lighting and calming music to make you feel relaxed, because a relaxed traveler is more likely to shop. Many duty-free zones have no cleared exit signs, forcing you to wander through aisles of products before reaching your gate. Even the fragrance testers you smell while walking past, they're designed to trigger an impulse purchase. So how do you avoid falling into the duty-free trap? Set a shopping budget before you arrive and stick to it. Walk with purpose. Don't browse aimlessly unless you actually need something. Compare places online. Just because it's in duty-free doesn't mean it's a good deal. Now that you know their tricks, you'll never get caught off guard again. Stay focused, save your money, and get to your gate without unnecessary detours. 6. Why airport carpets aren't just for comfort. Ever notice that some areas of the airport feel warm and cozy, while others feel cold and impersonal? That's not a coincidence. It's psychology at work. Airports intentionally create stress-reducing zones near high-end retail stores, hoping that relaxed passengers will be more likely to spend money. Think about it. When you're waiting at your gate, you're often surrounded by soft carpeting instead of cold, hard floors, lower ceilings that make the space feel more intimate, warm lighting that gives a sense of calm. It turns out, calm travelers are 7 to 10% more likely to shop. Whether you're at JFK, LAX, or Atlanta's Hartsfield-Jackson, those plush seats and cozy waiting areas aren't just about comfort. They're designed to influence your spending behavior. But now that you know the trick, how do you avoid falling for it? Find a quiet corner near your gate that isn't surrounded by retail stores. Use free airport lounges if available. Many terminals now offer quiet spaces for all travelers, not just first-class passengers. Don't mistake comfort for convenience. Just because you feel good in a certain area doesn't mean you need to buy something before boarding. Next time you're in an airport, take a look around. What seems like thoughtful design might actually be a clever marketing strategy. But now, you're one step ahead. 7. Why you should never exchange cash at the airport. You've just landed in a new country, and the first thing you see after clearing customs is a currency exchange counter. You think, I need some local cash, might as well exchange my money here. Stop right there. Airport currency exchange booths offer some of the worst exchange rates possible, and they know you're desperate. That's how they make money. Here's what they don't tell you. They inflate exchange rates so you get significantly less local currency than you would at a bank or ATM. Many charge hidden service fees or a massive commission on top of the already bad rate. Some even offer different rates depending on location. The closer you are to baggage claim, the worse the deal. So, what should you do instead? Withdraw cash from an ATM after you land. Most airports have ATMs that offer much better rates than exchange counters. Use a credit card with no foreign transaction fees. This way, you avoid handling too much cash and get competitive exchange rates. Order foreign currency online in advance. Some banks allow you to order currency at a better rate and pick it up before your trip. Don't let your first financial decision in a new country be a bad one. Skip the airport exchange counter and use smarter options instead. 8. You can get a free airport lounge pass. Here's how. Most travelers assume that airport lounges are only for business and first-class passengers, but here's the truth. You can get in too, sometimes for free. Imagine waiting for your flight in a quiet, comfortable lounge, sipping on free coffee, enjoying high-speed Wi-Fi, and even taking a shower before your next long-haul flight. Sounds like a dream, right? Well, it's easier to access than you think. Here's how you can get into an airport lounge without a first-class ticket. Check your credit card benefits. Many travel credit cards offer free lounge access as a perk. Cards like the Chase Sapphire Reserve and American Express Platinum grant entry to hundreds of lounges worldwide. Look for pay-per-use lounges. Many airports have lounges that allow anyone to enter for a small fee, usually between $25 to $50. Considering you get unlimited snacks, drinks, Wi-Fi, and a peaceful atmosphere, it's worth it. Ask if your airline offers free lounge passes. If your flight is delayed or you've been bumped from an overbooked flight, airlines sometimes offer complimentary lounge access, but only if you ask. So next time you're stuck at the airport for hours, don't settle for a noisy, crowded terminal. Find a lounge and upgrade your experience, for free or at a fraction of the cost. 9. Lost luggage. It might be sold at an airport auction. Ever wonder what happens to lost luggage that's never claimed? It doesn't just sit in a storage room forever. It gets sold to the highest bidder. Yes, that's right. If a suitcase remains unclaimed for weeks or months, some airports auction it off, often with everything still inside. These auctions are like treasure hunts, with buyers scoring electronics, designer clothing, and even expensive jewelry, all for a fraction of their actual value. Where does this happen? In the U.S., airports partner with liquidation companies to sell unclaimed baggage. One of the most famous places is the unclaimed baggage vendor in Alabama, where lost luggage is resold to the public. So how do you make sure your bag never ends up on the auction block? Remove old baggage tags. If you don't, your suitcase could end up on a flight to the wrong destination. Use a luggage tracker. Devices like Apple AirTags or Tile trackers help you locate your bag in real time. Always carry essentials in your carry-on. That way, even if your checked bag goes missing, you'll still have your important items. Lost luggage isn't just an inconvenience. It could mean losing expensive belongings forever. But now that you know the risks, you can take steps to keep your bag safe and out of the hands of airport auctioneers. 10. Why you should mark your suitcase as fragile, even if it's not. Ever waited at baggage claim, watching suitcase after suitcase roll past, while yours is nowhere to be seen? There's a simple trick to getting your luggage handled with care and unloaded first. Mark it as fragile. Here's why this works. Bags labeled as fragile are typically placed on top of other luggage to prevent damage. This means they're one of the first to be unloaded when the plane lands. Baggage handlers are trained to treat fragile items more carefully, reducing the risk of rough handling or damage. Even if your bag isn't actually fragile, this little trick can help you get out of the airport faster, instead of waiting at baggage claim for what feels like forever. But that's not the only luggage hack you should know. Take a photo of your suitcase before checking it in. If it gets lost, having a clear picture makes it much easier for airline staff to track it down. Use a unique luggage tag or ribbon. This helps you spot your bag quickly and avoid mix-ups with similar-looking suitcases. Marking your bag as fragile isn't cheating. It's just a smart travel hack that makes your journey smoother. Because, let's be honest, nobody likes waiting at baggage claim longer than they have to. Airports can feel like a maze of hidden fees, long lines, and unexpected surprises. But now, you know the insider tricks that can turn the chaos into a smooth, stress-free experience. From avoiding overpriced airport shops to making sure your luggage is handled properly, every tip you've learned today can save you money, time, and frustration. The more you understand how airports really work, the easier and more enjoyable your traveled experience becomes. So next time you step into an airport, you won't just be another passenger. You'll be a pro traveler, navigating the system with confidence. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Travel Vibes for more game-changing travel hacks. And as always, safe travels.